Hey, yo, this video is for you guys if you are running ads on Meta, on YouTube, whatever the case, and you are not getting acquire or a customer, you are not acquiring a customer profitably. This video is for you guys. So the ad fatigue is so high, and a lot of companies, especially the B2B and B2B SaaS sectors, are facing right now the ad fatigue, and the ads are not converting, or we can't get a return on investment on our ad spend. That's the case. And I'm seeing with my clients a lot of times, and it's super hard to maintain and to acquire a customer profitably nowadays, because a lot of money you are spending on creatives. For example, if you are hire a copywriter or videographer, everything will be high, the cost of the production of the creatives, because Meta kills your ads more than you think. So you need to test more than 25 clips in a week to get the best one as soon as possible. So you will scale that the best one, and still Meta will kick that one, and you will get the ad fatigue start appearing, and your creative will go down. Okay, so that's the case. So if you are testing 25 creatives a week and the ad fatigue comes more than you think, that will be super hard to maintain in next future. Okay, so you need to understand the budget allocation. The first place to overcome this one is you need to use AI. So you need to create AI's static ads with AI. I'll show you in next videos, and also you need to come up the script with AI, because nowadays a lot of agents are coming and they are perfect on writing, especially. For example, the Cloud Code Manus are killing it in the game. So you can use your agent to write the ad. You can analyze your competitors. You can do deep research, everything, especially text-based AI is currently above the human. Okay, so you need to learn how to implement perfectly the AI, not just hype and just some TikTok and Twitter gurus are talking about just automating and just automate, just build 25 agent and just retire from their business and AI will run. That's not how it works. Eventually, there will be a time that we can do like that, but in this time, it's not how it works. Okay, so we need to have a lot of things. For example, if you are running any type of business, still sales is a manual. You can't sell anything with voice agent, especially high ticket. Okay, so you will sell with checkout page and with human. Okay, no one pays for AI. So sales is 100% manual still. I don't think AI will replace that thing, but the other thing, for example, the marketing, the scripting, the text-based thing, AI is killing it. So you can use AI, and you can decrease the cost of actually creating your marketing things, the funnel, everything. Okay, so Cloud Code also just realized, I think JHL also realized MCP thing, just you can integrate with Cloud Code and you can do all technical parts as well. Okay, so you can use AI for these sectors, not on the sales side. Okay, so with that being said, so that is the first thing. You need to use AI to reduce the cost of your production. That's the first thing. Okay, the second one is you need to have a best offer that can return your investment. Okay, so most of companies are selling $97 product or SaaS thing, and you want to get that customers from paid advertisement. Okay, so that's not how it works. Okay, so that's not how it works. especially the best marketers and the best advertisement agencies can't do $97 product works on on Meta. Okay, so you need to sell high demanding service and with high ticket. Especially, you need to sell your thing, or your customer need to have almost $8,000 lifetime value, which is you can sell 2,000 or 3,000 per ticket. Okay, so that way you can overcome this ad fatigue because you have a lot of cash flows and a lot of things. So eventually this limiting belief rise on your head, and how do I sell my SaaS thing and thing. The solution is simple. You need to start adding consulting and agency services by using AI for your software. Okay, so if you know about the stories of the best performing companies like HubSpot, they come with premium consulting thing about CRM thing. So they build this giant called HubSpot, and this firm is $1 billion thing nowadays, and they build with such type of this consulting service. Okay, so if you know Alex Becker is the prominent marketer that he is one of the best G's on advertising space. Also, he inspired me to be here for sure. But he built his companies, especially Hyros, with selling his knowledge about the best advertisement thing. Okay, he is the best advertiser in the first place. So he came up with SaaS called Hyros, is some tracking software, and he also consult you how to grow your business through ads. Okay, but he's selling tracking thing about this industry. Okay, so you need to over deliver and you need to help your client to success. Okay, the happy customer is the best form of marketing in decades, even in the centuries. Okay, so you need to add the value on top of your $97 product, so that way you can charge 1,000 grand, 2,000 grand a month. So your client is getting the case studies, and they will stay with you forever. Okay, so you need to sell high tickets. Okay, you need to sell high tickets. So a lot of successful B2B companies are using like this. For example, Lizkit. If you know Lizkit, it's database software. It's database software that is owned by some dudes, and they come up with agency service, and they sell consulting, and nowadays they sell Lizkit as a done for you cold email setup system. So personally, I just purchased that one. It will be good, and also they sell it because if they sell the data only, customers are not using properly. So your customer is not using properly, so they will not get result. If they don't get result, they blame you. Okay, so you need to sell end to end thing. How they implement it. The implementation will need to be selling perfectly. Okay, if they buy your perfect product and they don't implement widely, they'll not get the result. That's how it works. Okay, so with that being said, you need to learn this principles, and you need to add consulting and agency service for your SaaS thing, so you get the result as much as possible for your client. Also, you get a lot of cash flows in upfront, so you can spend a lot of money on ads, so you can overcome the ad fatigue. That's how everything works in this space. So yeah, so that's how everything works. So if you want me to do a lot of videos like this, just subscribe this one.